What's up, Titans? It's Tom Knight from Tighten Up Your Game, and today's video is all about how you can build bigger, stronger, and leaner muscle mass right where you are in the comfort of your own home using just your body weight. Whether you've put on that extra quarantine 15 from being stuck at home, or you just want to get strong and tighten up your figure, this video is for you. I'll show you some really effective exercises, help you construct a routine, and teach you how to track your progress to ensure maximum gains. The best part is that building quality muscle mass helps you in so many ways. First, it helps burn fat literally all the time, even overnight, when your body is busy repairing muscle tissue from your workouts. Second, it strengthens your connective tissues, tendons, ligaments, cartilage, and these are all common areas of pain as we get older. Third, you'll begin to look and feel amazing as your fat melts away and your physique begins to transform. Now, to build muscle, we must employ the concept of progressive overloading. All this means is that we can't just pick a handful of exercises and then do those forever. Instead, we must always seek to increase the difficulty over time. Fortunately, there are nearly unlimited ways to do this, even when just using our own body weight. Also, I recommend breaking up your muscle building routine into 3 parts: 2 pushing exercises, 2 pulling exercises, and 2 leg exercises. This gives you a very balanced workout and ensures you're not overworking certain muscle groups while ignoring others. In this video, I'll demonstrate 2 variations of push-ups, 2 variations of pull-ups, and 2 leg exercises. And believe me, you can grow some serious muscle doing these. Let's get into it. All right, Titans, the first of the 2 pushing exercises, the push-up. I'm just demoing these for now. We're going to construct the routine in a moment. Just a demonstration. Push-up. Start flat on the ground, hands by your chest, up on your toes, lock your knees, tighten your core, explode up, back down, explode up, back down. When you're down here, don't let your elbows flare out. In fact, don't let them flare out at all. Keep them tight, push. Come down on your knees if that's too hard, okay? There's no problem doing push-ups here until you can do them here. If push-ups are too easy, get your legs up. Greater range of motion, heavier on the chest. Okay, that's the first. The second one, pike push-ups. Regular push-ups work the lower part of the chest and the middle part of the chest, but we need to think about also the upper chest, and we need to get our shoulders in on the action. Pike push-ups are the way to go. Pike position. Lock those knees. You're bent at the hips. You want to think about going forward. Back up, forward, back up. I'm drawing a triangle on the floor between my hands and my head. Head doesn't come here, okay? Head goes forward. Cool? All right, if that's too hard, use your blocks or a chair or the edge of a couch. Simulate the move, but it's easier because you're not going down as far. Also, there's not as much body weight over top. Reverse that, put your feet up if pike push-ups are too easy. This makes them really, really difficult, especially if you close the gap. Cool? All right, let's move on to pulling. The first one, standard pull-ups. You've seen them before. You can either use pronated grip or supinated grip. These are technically pull-ups, these are technically chin-ups, okay? I don't really care which one you use. You will need a door-mounted pull-up bar. You can get one of these on Amazon for $30 right now, okay? Just pop them on, make sure it's centered, and you are good to go. That's not going anywhere, okay? Again, pull-ups, chin-ups, or even neutral grip, okay? These things are cool. They provide all kinds of, you can even do narrow grip pulls, narrow grip chins, okay, whatever you want. Standard pull-ups. The second exercise is something we call a tucked front lever raise. We're going to get to what that is in a moment. But first, let's talk about the pull-up. I like to use a little bit of a wider grip, okay? All you're doing, as you know, is you're just lifting your feet and pulling your body up, okay? Get your chin over the bar, I like to put my feet out in front rather than tuck them under my butt. Pull straight up, come down. Straight up, come down. Cool? Okay, if you can't do that, that is no problem. At one point I couldn't either. Resistance bands are your best friend, okay? I started with this one, and I worked my way down to this, and eventually didn't need any. I'll pick the middle one just for the heck of it. What you do is you tie this around the middle, okay? You put your foot in this. This effectively reduces your weight, and it makes you more buoyant, and it makes it really easy, almost fun, really, to do pull-ups, okay? These, because they reduce your total load when you're doing the pull-ups, they allow you to get a lot of reps in, and that's the point. You need to be able to do reps, okay? We're using our body weight, but this will reduce it. When you can do a lot of them with that band, you switch to this band. When you can do a lot with that band, you do them with no band. Okay, the second of 2 pulling moves, the tuck front lever raise. With pull-ups, you're starting up high and you're pulling down toward your chin and shoulders, right? Here, that direction. With a tuck front lever raise, it's not going to look like it, but this is what it feels like. You're starting out here and you're pulling down and in toward your belt line, from here to here. That particular pulling move is usually a pretty weak one with most people. So that's what this exercise seeks to strengthen, okay? What you want to do, grab the pull-up bar just like you did with a pull-up. Drop down, okay? And remember, this is called a tuck front lever raise. First thing we want to do is get into a tuck position, which means bringing your knees to your chest. And then from there, you want to raise your body to where your back is horizontal to the ground. Start with a tuck, raise, raise. That's 2, 3, okay? It's a tough move, but it's only because you've probably never done anything like that before. But I know you can do it. Okay, that does it for the pulling exercises. Okay, finally legs. 2 exercises. First, the pistol squat, which is a one-legged squat. Don't worry, I've got a modifier for you if you can't do a full pistol squat, no problem. And archer squats. Archer, whenever you hear the word archer when it comes to gymnastic style training or calisthenics, it always involves, at some point in the exercise, a straight limb and a bent limb. Somewhere in the exercise, this will happen. We're going to see that with our legs. Okay, first the pistol squat. Let's talk about that. This one requires a lot of strength, but it also requires a lot of balance. Okay, so hold your arms out. Okay, lift one leg, straighten it out, sit down, stand back up. You need to be able to do that with both legs, right? You want to be able to do these exercises just as many times on one leg as the other. Okay, if you can't do that, that's fine. Start from a seated position. Heel under your butt for the leg that's doing the squatting. Other leg out, arms out for balance. Stand up, sit down. Don't miss the seat. Stand up, sit down. And again, you need to be able to do this with both legs, okay? No problem. Notice I'm kind of pushing forward a little bit before standing up, okay? Archer squats. Start from feet about 2 to 3 shoulder widths apart. Lock those knees to begin with. You're definitely going to want to keep your arms out for balance. And you're going to archer down. Okay? One side and the other. You can either leave your whole foot on the ground or you can point your toes. Totally up to you. Okay? And there you have it. 2 leg exercises. Pistol squats, archer squats. Now let's construct an effective routine. To build muscle mass, you need to accumulate somewhere between 40 and 75 reps for each category. So 40 to 75 pushing, 40 to 75 pulling, 40 to 75 for the legs. 3 sets per exercise usually does the trick. Take pushing, for example. Let's say you did 3 sets of 8 push-ups and 3 sets of 6 pike push-ups. The combined total of these 2 pushing exercises comes to a grand total of 42, just within the range required for maximum muscle building. 42 is a nice number to start with too, because you've got lots of room to grow before you hit 75, which is when you need to start thinking about how to make that exercise more difficult and bring those rep counts back down. Continually striving to increase rep counts and/or difficulty, that's progressive overloading. For any exercise, you want to begin with a number of reps that is just shy of your maximum. You want that last rep to be really difficult, but not impossible. This number will become your starting rep count. And here's the secret formula. When you work out, use that number for the first 2 sets, but on the 3rd set, max out with as many reps as you can get with good form. Once the number of reps in your 3rd set reaches 2 more than the previous sets, then it's time to increase all the rep counts by 1. This formula will tell you exactly when it's time to increase your numbers. Let's look at the math. Let's say you're a couple of weeks into your routine, and you've been successfully doing 3 sets of 8 push-ups for a total of 24. But on your most recent workout, you maxed out on your 3rd set with 10 push-ups for a total of 26. So on your next workout, rather than going for 11 on that 3rd set, which would give you 27, instead, raise your base number to 9 for all 3 sets. It still gives you 27 reps, but the load is distributed evenly across the 3 sets. This is the strategy I use with all my routines, and it works. Remember, only max out on your last set, never sooner, for 2 reasons. 1, you'll tire yourself out and ruin the remaining sets. 2, we can always do more reps on the first set. So that's not really an honest assessment of our strength. It's your last set that tells you if you've actually grown stronger. Now, if you have no idea how many reps to start with on any given exercise, you can always just try maxing out on a day off, never on a workout day. Whatever that maximum number is, subtract 1 and start there. Lastly, this is a muscle building routine, not an endurance workout. So I want you to always take at least 2 full minutes of rest between every set. This will lengthen the time required to complete your workout, but you need to allow at least 2 minutes to let your muscles replenish their ATP levels before jumping back in. Think of ATP as muscle energy. The cool thing is that ATP replenishes itself quickly. It reaches 75% after only 1 minute of rest and 95% after 2. So take those breaks because you want to give all your reps everything you got. Now, I've included a link in the description where you can download, print, and use the very same template that I do for all my workouts. After every set, write down your numbers. And remember, when that 3rd set is 2 numbers higher than the rest, raise them all by 1 for your next workout. When you get to the point where you're doing 10 to 12 reps per set, then it's time to think about increasing the difficulty of that exercise to bring those numbers back down. Because remember, if you're doing more than 12 reps per set, then your workout has shifted from strength building to endurance building. We're trying to build muscle. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, show me some love by hitting the like button. And by all means, comment below if you'd like me to cover anything specific. And don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another video. All right, see you on the next one.